Welcome, horse racing enthusiasts. This is John. It's Friday, Black-Eyed Susan Day, day before the Preakness, and we wake up this morning and we have news, right? So first mission number 8, it has been scratched. So we now have a field of 7. Only one. This wasn't a change, but only Mage is a runner from the Derby. Everyone else is new to, not the Derby Trail necessarily, but new to the Triple Crown, beginning with the Preakness. So a lot of contention in the industry about whether that's good for the industry, bad. I think everyone contends that it is bad for the industry, that we're not having enough. There's not enough space between the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness, and as a result, we have not enough horses in the Preakness. Therefore, it seems really what we're looking for, the benefit will be in the Belmont. We'll probably have a good crew there, and you'll see some Derby runners return to the Belmont, to the Derby Trail or to the Triple Crown, but in the Belmont. All right, so we have first mission out. It really solidifies, in my opinion, Mage as the primary horse. That's where I was landing anyhow. All systems a go. Looks like he's in good form. The question is the 2 weeks going to be an issue for him? We don't really know. I'm going to go through my selections, and I'm going to show it to you while I sort of talk over. So I'm going to flip to the other view. Bear with me. All right. Hopefully this is helpful to y'all. All right, so I'm going to go through the horses in the order of post position real quick, and then I'll go through my picks, and I'll let you know why. So National Treasure, good quality horse. Early on had a great turn of foot. I'm not sure what sort of competition had on the West Coast. Haven't been really excited about its last few races. Baffert comes back, and I've recalculated the odds here, and I increased the number of wins here. This could be a flaw. This could be something I change overnight. I brought it up to 15, but as I've gone through sort of what my picks are for this, I've kind of faded him a little more. So we'll go on. Chase the Chaos. It's hard to tell whether he's a good horse or not. I think he's a little overmatched here. I'm not going to wager on Chase the Chaos. Mage, that's the number 1 horse. I don't know that you'll get good odds for a win bet. We might be looking at something in terms of a straight trifecta if we want to inside of this specific race. But my calculation's coming pretty close. So we'll see where that comes. Once again, Coffee with Chris. I don't know that I'm a fan, and I will not be using Coffee with Chris. My odds are at 19, and looks like morning line's 20, so I'm pretty close on that. Red Route 1, I'm probably giving too much credit, and I'm not sure how their odds are going to shake out after the drop of first mission, but I like Red Route 1. Closer, if he can break decently and not be too far away, he's a deep closer. I think he's going to factor in the trifecta, and we'll talk more about that. The horse whom I didn't really know what to do with, if you watch that last race, I think it was at Pimlico, performed just like weaved through traffic and won. Pretty crazy odds, looked pretty good doing it. Was 20 something to 1. I'm not, my question is, who has he actually run against, and can we trust that? Now the trainer is Shug McGahee, and he has a lot of respect in the industry. We'll see what happens. I'm going to factor him in there, and we'll see how that plays out. And then Blazing Sevens, previous Grade 1 winner. I don't know. I tend to want to fade Blazing Sevens a little bit, but you got to give. He's a previous Grade 1 winner. Now the big caveat here is what happens in the rain, and I think I've mentioned in previous videos. If it's wet or if we have slop or mud, I think you have to reconfigure a little bit and look at Red Route 1 and Blazing Sevens. All right, they have experience in it. Not that the other folks can't run on it, but they have previous success. So we have to look at what the success is. All right, so my picks for this Preakness. I think most likely winner, and that whom I think is going to win is Mage. I'm selecting Red Route 1 coming down the lane, I guess, at the down the stretch, and second, and then Perform coming in third, Blazing Sevens there, and then National Treasure. I mentioned earlier I'm fading National Treasure. Maybe that's to my detriment. That might be the flaw in that might be the flaw in the whole system here. Baffert's back. I'm not giving him enough respect. I hadn't liked the way the horse had been running. One of the things in the horse is not only turn of foot, athleticism, pedigree, but also where is the horse in terms of desire. And we just hadn't seen it the last few races. I'm kind of fading him. All right, so win bet. I'm going to watch the odds. Prior to post time, I'm going to be calculating the odds, weigh them against mine, and looking for overlays, and I'll make a wager on what I think is the overlay in that calculation. I'll send that out somehow. Maybe what I'll do is the last video beforehand, I'll send a comment on what it looks like we'll do. Exactor. I'm going to do an exactor, straight exactor with the 5, 6, 7 on top of the 3. Now you say, why do that? Well, anything can happen in horse racing. If Mage, I think Mage is going to come in first or second. We might get a number. We might get a number here if 5, 6, or 7 come in on top. So that's the play that I'm taking there. Trifecta. I'm doing a straight trifecta 3, 5, 7, and then on the daily double 12 and 13. I'm going to go with the 12 and 13. 12, 13 daily double will be the 7 in the 12th race and the 5 in the 13th, which is the Preakness. I'm still working on our pick 3s and pick 5s, but the Black Eyed Susan in Preakness, I'm going to do 4 with the 3. So 4 is a little bit of a longer shot, and in the Black Eyed Susan today, and the 3, as you know, is Mage. So. Okay, so just back in this view. So that's the look of it. It kind of feels a little anticlimactic, with first of all, the horses not joining, all the horses not joining that are available, but also with, with the scratch today, this morning, of First Mission. So, I'll continue to go forward. Gonna also try to find a way to get out picks for the day tomorrow. I think maybe some of the best money, maybe not in this race, the Preakness, but in the races surrounding it. And so hopefully I'll get finished with that handicap. I'm about halfway through with tomorrow's card. I have today's all done. But there's a number of floating and rolling, if you will, pick 5s. And they've reduced the takeout. I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 14%. So it's a really beneficial sort of enticement, if you will, to get you to do the pick 5. So maybe we get lucky with something like that. So anyhow, horse racing enthusiasts, those are the picks for today. For the Preakness tomorrow, we'll probably come on at some point tomorrow with a video, just reconfirming everything. But I hope everyone's well. And thank you for listening in and watching our videos. If you like this, please go ahead and like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We're growing, the viewer base. So we're having a lot more followers. We're approaching 60 at this point. So very excited with that. And at any rate, let's we'll continue this tomorrow unless there's other news to report. All right. Thanks, horse race enthusiasts. Bye.